Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Kamicraft, and I've been a little busy since our previous episode. Today we're going to be doing some more work in the base. I think we're finally going to work on the third floor. I know I keep saying all the time that, hey, we're going to go ahead and finish this up and all that kind of stuff, and we haven't. I may even come and redo this. I've been smelting a lot of fish lately for food, and this thing's just so slow. I'm thinking about figuring out a way to put in a super smelter. But yeah, let's go up top, and you can see I've done a little changes. I went ahead and finished this patio up like I said I would, and I really like it. And like every time I finish a room, I'm always like, well, this is my new favorite room, and this is my new favorite room. Did I just hear a skeleton fall on my head? Let's go ahead and sleep just in case. Yeah, I know my bed's messed up like that. We're getting ready to move everything, don't worry. Come on. There we go. Daytime. Alright, yeah, so I went ahead and worked in this patio. I had some... Originally, it was just the logs and the fencing, and I didn't really like that. I needed some light. So I do some glowstone up there, and I really wasn't... It seemed real plain then. So then I started just spamming spruce leaves everywhere. Like, when in doubt, leaf it out. So I threw spruce leaves everywhere. It's even in the wall right here, which I really like. And then I realized there was still too much daylight coming through, so I went up top and I half slabbed the top up there. I wanted this area to feel a little dark, and I think we did that. I do want to, while I was grabbing supplies, you know what, I think I want to push these over one. Is this dog going to be in the way? Move, Poochie. Let's see. We'll grab this. Yeah. That's gonna put it right on that leaf block, and I lost the leaf block, oh well. How's that look? Not too bad? Not too bad. Let's go ahead and do another one on the other side real quick. But anyways, yes, so today we have lots of plans. I actually want to... I'll put that back here in a second. This will actually save this leaf block this time. Put that there, and then boop boop. I really do like the hint of the cobblestone stairs in places, except I don't want them to be back to back like that, so yeah, that works. Actually, you know what, it doesn't work. I lied. We're gonna put that one right here. So, much better. Alright, yeah, so that's real good. You remember the glass dividers, they've been up here a while. I'm not sure I like this. This kind of ignores me, this annoys me, I should say. Remember, words are hard. So I'm thinking about doing our pillars that we kind of have all around the base to tie in openings. So I might bring those over and put those here. I kind of wanted to go a modern theme right here, but it's just not working. So, okay, plans for today. We're going to open this room up a little bit. I'm going to dig out a little ways here and here, not too far, and probably a little ways here and here. This wall, for me to go get trees, the method now is to come out here, throw an ender pearl, and climb all the way up to the top of the mountain where I have flat surface and chop down my trees. My plan is to make a tunnel in this wall, maybe have a little bit of a stairwell going up, maybe not. Maybe I'll do an ender pearl elevator. I've never done one of those, and I think that could be kind of fun to build on camera. So we're going to have a tunnel that goes this way. We're going to have living quarters over here. I had a couple cool ideas I wrote down. I'm going to have to go look at. Oh, one of the things we're going to do is we'll have a minecart with a chest on it. So whenever we're chopping trees up top and our inventory's full, we can just dump everything in the minecart chest and it'll come down here and drop everything off. So that'll be fun. I'm going to need an ender pearl station. One of those that runs off the torch burnout clock. So we'll have that going on, and trying to think what else. I'm not sure. Let me just go ahead and get started with digging some of these areas out. I don't think I'm going to go too deep because I didn't realize how big this area is as it is right now, and I don't really feel like making it any bigger and just have this open area as kind of a waste of space. So I'm gonna go ahead and map everything out, show you guys. I've got a cool little design for, we're gonna make this more circular, which is something we haven't done on any of the other floors. And yeah, real cool. I'm gonna bring you guys back in a couple minutes once I get everything laid out, some supplies grabbed, and all that good stuff. So see you shortly. Alright guys, we are back, and woo, getting like some bad frame drops there. Oh, looks like Crows is having some issues too. Alright, so I went ahead and got this. Hang on, I'm gonna come back when my frames are not being stupid. Alright guys, we are back, and as you see, I've got a lot done. I went ahead and finished this wall. We went ahead and put some mementos in here. I say we, I. YouTube play button. We got a medieval beer mug. The special egg you can get on the server. I did a map of this region, which, since my base is all inside of a mountain, it's just a map. It doesn't do anything special, and a spruce sapling just because I like spruce saplings. I also did a bedroom area, and I know we were going to do more of this together, but I had a really cool idea for up here that I wanted to do with you guys instead, and I didn't want this episode taking forever, so I just went ahead and knocked this out. And I know we talked about the archway in these areas, but it looked bad. It looked real bad. So I tore it out, went with this design, and all of this kind of matches out here, which again, still my favorite room. So I went ahead and just made this match. We've got hidden light here and here, some light underneath all these chests so we don't have any spawning problems, and these are just going to be kind of random chests for, I don't know, stuff I have on me for whatever. So let's get some blocks so I can show you kind of what I'm talking about. I need a good, here we go. So this, we already know this is going to be the tunnel to the tree farm. I say tree farm, basically tree chopping down area, because it's not a true farm. So that's going to go a little ways, and then I'm thinking about doing an ender pearl elevator, so you'll throw the ender pearl up, it'll hit some string, some pistons will close underneath you, and it'll catch you. Now, while we're up there chopping down wood, say our inventory's full, but we don't have everything we need. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna set up a minecart chest up there. So we'll fill the minecart chest full of all of our supplies, push a button, it'll push that minecart chest, and I'm planning on the minecart chest to actually follow the tunnel and maybe do a glass block in the center so you see the minecart chest on the rail coming down if you're fast enough. If not, but then the minecart chest is going to come this way, and at some point it's going to divert and then come up over here, and then probably over here and drop into an unloader. And when it drops into the unloader, it's going to go into a dropper and spit out into this water stream. And I'm thinking we'll do this water stream in ice, make it maybe go like this, and then it'll come down, and then go like this, and then it'll come down, and then run this way. So we'll see the items kind of bounce back and forth. Really cool. Now when it gets past, let's say we break this, ooh, spooky. When it gets right here, it's going to fall into a hopper and then be collected down on the second floor. This is why I talked about maybe doing a new furnace. What's going on here? Okay, there we go. So I'm thinking about having it comes around somewhere over here. We'll loop it around, and in this section we're going to redesign this. I'm going to tear these guys out, and we're going to put an auto smelting furnace, kind of like I did in the first season of Kamicraft, the smelter system. And we'll have like the input for the smelter and the output and everything take up like these two sections. Then over here we'll do a catch-all for all of the tree saplings and stuff that went through our crazy cascading ice water wall, and it'll land right here. And I think that's going to be really cool. What I'm going to do now though is, before I bring you guys back, I'm going to go ahead and tear all this out, all these crazy blaze rods I've got stored in all these chests and hoppers back here and everything. I'm going to tear all this crap out, maybe put it in a temporary chest over here, and I'm going to go ahead and design the auto smelting furnace. I'll probably do it off camera because you guys saw me last season, episode 2, go ahead and build the thing. It's going to look exactly the same. I might bring you back for the actual like loading mechanism because that's going to be a little different with how tight I've got to put it in this area. Or maybe I may be able to do it from the side. I don't know. We'll figure this out. I'll bring you guys back when I have everything ripped out and the auto smelter started. Alright guys, we are back and it's been a day and maybe a day and a half since the last time I recorded. Where we left off, I was gonna redo this, or at least start it. I did kind of record some, but this became such a jumbled mess, as you can go ahead and see. Let's go ahead and look at here. There's the furnace. It's not completely like the last version we had, where the hopper, or not hopper, but where the minecart chest would always stay still. I've got to keep them moving because I needed room, I needed space. Everything's so tight here, especially with this thing right here. So what we have here is this guy is the input chest, this guy is the fuel chest, this will be our return chest from everything that's done smelting, and this will be our chest from all the logs and everything from up top. This right here is a little indicator light that's strapped to, if you can't see, that back hopper right there. So when that back hopper is empty, which is the fuel for this first chest, or this first furnace, since this is the first one, I'm assuming it's going to get used the most and may run out of fuel the fastest. When that hopper runs out, it's going to ignite this redstone signal, which is going to turn on this lamp, and this is our hey, you are low on fuel light. So I think that's kind of a cool little trick, but as you see, this thing took a lot of hoppers. I ended up at the end, I had to put the item elevator to get the stuff up top on this end, and I didn't want to do hoppers all the way down here. So you can see I did the ice path with water down to the first one. I'm going to put in those last, let's put in these last couple hoppers. I also have more furnaces to put on top of these hoppers to try to be a little friendly to the server, even though I'm really not doing it much justice with all these furnaces. We need one more. Can we make this jump? Yep. Let's get some of these guys. We're going to test this out here in a second. I have not put any fuel, or not any fuel, I've not put any items in to see if this thing actually works though. So we'll be testing that out together. Can I make said stupid jump? Yes, can. Let's do this. Let's put some furnaces on top to save the server. Some lights up here, just to make sure we don't get any mobs in this area. I don't think we would, but knowing our luck, just for kicks. Okay, so our furnace setup is all hooked up now. Let's come down here. Let's test this out. So this is our input chest. We got 63 fish not being sucked out. Why is that? It's getting some kind of signal. It can't be from that thing, is it? Let's come over here. This is it. So let's go ahead and break this guy. And what we will do is we'll just move him to this side of the block. I don't think that's gonna really mess with our elevator too much. And you see our minecart with the chest is stopped because it realizes, hey, I've got stuff to pick up. Let's put Here, yep, it should be getting really close to taking off. And there we go. All the furnaces lit up except for these. These two down here, I've got them turned sideways so we know, hey, these aren't smelting anything. So yeah, we got fish going. Oh, and we heard this guy. I think these guys are getting stuck in the system already. Why is that? Oh, because I'm being dumb. Duh. I didn't finish the circuit. Alright, now these guys, you see the fish coming here? These guys should now end up in this chest, and they are. Sweet. So our furnace system is now complete. I'm sorry I didn't do a lot of it on camera, and I'm really glad I put that thing down that way so I don't have to listen to it. But as you guys can see, this thing was just insane. I sat here during work. I've got a little piece of paper that's got a grid on it that I kind of use to lay out some of my redstone, and I tried laying this out. Yes, there was a lot of torn up paper on the ground. So, oh, I don't know why my screen's jumping. Is this going to be 63? 63. Look how fast that is. That's so much faster than it was before. Now our furnaces should all be empty. Shouldn't be anything in the hoppers. Cool. Alright guys, so that's it. This thing's done. I'm going to go ahead and pretty this up. I think I'm going to move these guys and make them all half slabs to look more like the upstairs and downstairs, and maybe move them in here, like have the anvil here, and then the crafting table here. I don't know, let me do that real quick and I'll show you the final look of this thing. Alright guys, we have just finished up the smelter. I went ahead and go ahead and sleep. I'm the only one on the server right now, so I'm going to go ahead and knock that out. Let's head back down here and I'll show you guys what it looks like. And ta-da! So this is the smelter. It is not flashy by any means, but it gets the job done. I went ahead and finished this up. We went ahead and put all slabs, just like we do on all the other floors. Move the crafting table here, put the two anvils here. They are kind of damaged, but at least now I have two right next to each other. It does suck, like, all my stone stuff's over here. So if I want to craft something, I have to walk all the way across the room to craft some stuff. I may figure out a way to fix that. I may not. I don't know. I don't do a lot of crafting as it, like, in here. I usually just come here, grab a bunch of stuff, and get out. And man, my frames. I don't know what's going on. I don't think it's the base. I mean, we got a lot of redstone in here, but not that much. Anyways, here's your input chest. Now, since the minecart can only hold a single chest, you can only, even though this is a double chest, this is a big flaw. If you put more than a single chest in here, as we saw with the minecart, it would stop and fill up the chest in the minecart. But if you have over a single chest, it'll never release the minecart. So that's kind of a downfall in this thing, but I'm never smelting that much stuff anyways. And same goes for the fuel. I'm trying not to just load this up with, because you see, I mean, I've got blaze rods. Blaze rods. I don't want to dump them all into this fuel section because I feel like items in hoppers, even though they're not moving, they're just sitting there, I believe lag. It kind of feels like the hoppers are constantly trying to get rid of the items in it, so it's better to leave them on the low end. So I only have, like, I think it's less than a stack in the hopper right now. I just got done smelting a ton of fish for the community. So that way this low fuel light should probably hop on more than normal. So whenever this pops on, I'll dump one stack of blaze rods in there, and that'll keep everything kind of low. Here's where everything comes into. We've seen that, and this is where our cascading water ice area is going to drop into. So that'll be cool. I can't wait to go ahead and get that set up. That's going to be our next thing. I need to check and see how long this episode is running, because I was aiming for about a 15-minute episode, which is really short compared to a lot of our other episodes. And I still have this hallway to do, which hallways you wouldn't think would be that difficult, except you see, yeah, got a lot of stuff going on right here. So yeah, that's going to be a little bit of a pain, and I already have the design for this worked out. It's just getting it implemented. Okay, so I lied a little bit. I just went ahead and checked the time on this episode, and we're running out a little long as it is right now. So these guys are going to have to wait. Well, wait for you guys for me to put out another episode. I'm going to go ahead and start on this. This will probably be the start of our next episode. I actually have big plans with this, so it kind of makes sense to go ahead and end it here anyways. I definitely do believe we will be putting in a actual tree farm instead of a way to get up to the top. I know we set out with trying to get this floor done, but the redoing of the smelter down here, there you go, it just took forever. This took a lot longer than expected, but it was very much needed. Make sure there was nothing left. Okay, cool. Yeah, this was really needed. I'm smelting 7 or 8 stacks of fish at a time, and that little dual smelter setup was not cutting it. This, much better. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to go ahead and end it here. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We did get a lot accomplished, even though we didn't get everything accomplished. I went ahead and got this done off camera, which I believe turned out amazing. I'm really liking this side of the room. The blue and orange, it stands out a little bit. I might change the orange to a light blue, because that's the color I want to use on this wall. We'll see. But yeah, that's it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, guys, see ya.